Don't get away from me. Don't judge me. I just had to hear what it was. It's such a weird noise. And when let's see if I can get on the brake. That's how you die. That's on the brake. Don't mind that heat shield noise. I don't know. That's how you break your phone. Might have to jack her up and see what it's doing. It's just such a weird noise. That's at, I don't know, something mile an hour. Weird noise. But I don't think anything's rubbing. It's out here in the boonies. Put her in, shut it off. AC works great. Everything in the brother's gonna beep at us. Go neutral. And give her a little push. Oh man, that little push is harder than I thought. Hold on. There we go. Still makes noise. Alright, the little push ain't gonna work because it's I don't know. It sucks because I did pads not that long ago. So maybe I'll have to rip it apart and see what's going on. I don't think it's the wheel bearings. We'll see. We won't talk about what just happened. And no, I didn't ghost ride it into the ditch. I came over here to try to do a little turning, and as soon as I got in here I realized it was super soft, so I gunned it a little bit to try to make sure I wasn't stuck there. And then as soon as I got over here, it just slid off in. I mean, you can't even really see where it even touched the grass. It looks like I didn't even drive in the grass. That's how like slippery it is right there. And the front is in there like really good. It's just like straight soggy stuff, so no worries. I was driving the truck because I just dropped off the RV, so the RV like is parked right over here. So I'm just gonna walk over there, get the RV, and pull it right out. This stuff is like super soggy. Fun times. You can see how it just slides over. It's so weird how actually it's not weird. Those tires are old, like really old. All right, go get the RV. All right, so got Big Bertha hooked up. Truck is in neutral, and the horrible thing about that is you can't, lock the steering wheel. So basically, it's gonna steer wherever it wants to. So all I'm gonna do is tighten up the slack, and then try to drive. And the goal is to only get the rear wheels of the truck onto the pavement. That way, maybe it won't roll into the RV, and then be able to just drive it out the rest of the way. Funny thing is, like, I don't know. Let me see how long ago it was. I know it was like May of last year, so yeah, literally like a year. I made a how-to video right down here at this little intersection up here of how to drive an RV in sand, because a lot of people are afraid of. But maybe don't take advices of the dude stuck in the ditch with his one-wheel drive Titan on how to drive and stuff. But anyway, I made a video on how to drive the RV, which is the E350 dually in soft sand. And then now here I am, literally like just I don't know, a quarter mile from that, making how to be an idiot and have to pull out a vehicle with a vehicle. I seriously misjudged how soft that was right there. Even on how slippery this side was. You can see right here is where I turned into it, and it's just, I don't know. It's hard to say because you can't really see. The lighting isn't good, obviously. But me looking at it, I can see, where it really started spinning. As soon as I went in there, the front just started kind of like snow plowing, what I call basically like understeer. And then my solution to that is just to floor it and get the ass end out of it, which I did. And then I kept going. Obviously, you can see there's no huge black marks. I wasn't spinning the wheels. But as soon as I got over here, because it kind of slid a little bit, and then I got over here and I was like, okay, I'm good. I didn't want to slam on the brakes. As soon as I got into the grass, that obviously is slippery as hell. And so I was like, okay, I'll be fine. I just won't stop, because you stop and that's when you get stuck. Well, couldn't help it because the front dug in and it stopped. So let me see where I can put the camera so we can watch this. Give me a minute. I think the best we're gonna do for a camera is the camera's gonna sit right there. I'll put the back window down and you might be able to see something. Please be recording. It's gonna be because the key's in it, it's in neutral. I don't know what the camera can see. Hopefully you have a good view. I got you. I got a good view. I figured it out. Let's go. Still rolling. We're out of focus. Probably lost a million people that were trying to watch. I ain't dead yet. Let's do this. I'm just gonna hold this thing. So I am just going to go into tow mode, which maybe doesn't work in first gear. Tow mode does not work in first gear. Hold on, tow mode works in fourth and doesn't work in second and first. And I'm just gonna let the gas off and let's see what happens. Looks like one tire might be on the pavement. Let's go look. No, it's not, because I can see the pavement in the mirror. Oh, what's in your wallet? What do we see back there? Let's go more. It sucks, I gotta keep the brake light on so I can actually see back there. Alright, one tire's on the pavement. Not that you can see in the rear mirror, but all right, there. Now we got based on the angle, it looks good. Let's go see what we did. Look, there she is. Perfect. Will she start? She lives. All right, back her up. Take stress off of that rope. We survived. Hell yeah. No poor Titan. I don't know if I told this story. When I got back to driving it again, even though I had the GR86, I was in the parking lot of Winn-Dixie. The V and then the N is missing because I hit a tree stump or something. But that white paint below it and that white paint on the bottom part. So I was sitting, I think I just got done with physical therapy. I was sitting in the back of the truck changing, and this lady pulled in this like minivan and just slammed into the side of it. And I was like, what the fuck? I get out, I talk to her, her front bumper is hanging off, so she's probably going to do straps like I did on mine. And I was like, I don't care. I'm not going to report it. No calling the cops, no insurance. Because in Florida's a no fault state, so basically you had to fix your own vehicle. Which is funny because this piece of shit, I still have full coverage on this thing, so I could have got a little bit of I don't know, what would they do? What would an insurance adjuster do when they come out and look at the paint? Is the insurance place going to spend money to paint that door and that part of the door when the whole rest of the truck looks like shit? So I was just like, I don't care. Well, there it is. It worked. My little adventure of just driving back to drop the RV off in storage turned into an amazing experience with the truck, because I haven't got it stuck in forever. Probably 2017, I think, was the last time I got it stuck. Yeah, that was, sorry, road, grass and dirt and all that good stuff. Yeah, I think the only thing that made it not too dangerous was pulling it out, doing this by yourself, because I clearly think it's unsafe to do. But I think the saving grace was it wasn't framed out, so like I didn't have to actually do anything other than give the RV a little bit of gas, which, obviously it can tow like a lot. It's a V10, so it can pull, has a good amount of torque. So it worked. Got her out, did some stupid stuff, got more dirt and nasty shit in the area where I was trying to troubleshoot it. Actually, maybe not. That side's still clean. The other side's probably not. Ew, mud turd. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Time to drive the RV back. And then walk back to get the truck. Good times. There's the RV, the one that you can see the Freedom on. Check that out. It's a old Toyota Corolla. This is like a RV and boat storage place. It's amazing to use. The thing that sucks about it, though, is if you're in a situation like me and you're kind of an idiot and you get stuck and just do all the things that I did. The way to get out of here is you can either be an asshole and not care about other people, and because there's a gate here, you can like use the manual throw lever. I can't speak. That little red handle down there will unlock it. Because jumping it sucks. But the good thing is, it's made to keep cars out, not so much people. Because you can just, I've done this before too. You can just get down here on the ground and slide underneath it, suck your gut in. Alright, not bad. Alright. I wonder how hard it would be for them, because there's a keypad right there. Why not have a push button or a keypad on the other side too that can open it, instead of it working on whatever sensor technology is there? I don't know. Whatever. Nice weather for a walk. It's like a mile. I just looked at it on the GPS. Not bad. It says Tyndall Air Force Base, in case you're curious. I think it's funny, that car, I typically wouldn't show somebody else's vehicle like that, just chillaxing. But it's not like anybody in the brother can come on the base. But I had my 240 when I was in Japan. The second time I stored my 240 in, not this lot, but there's another RV storage lot, and I stored it in there for 3 years, and it sat there and just like had a bunch of random animals try to turn into a soup kitchen. A squirrel or something. Beard problems. A squirrel or something got into the inside of the car and just did things that they typically do. Took some of my insulation to try to make it a little bed. Took some of the shielding off of some of the wires. Took some of the wires. Did all kinds of crap. Ate my boost controller. That's a thing that controls the, basically you can adjust the level of boost that comes out of your turbo. It ate that, which was amazing because it was an old model made by Blitz, probably from, I know when it's from because I had it put in my car in 2001, so I had it for a long time, so that sucked that it ate it. And the car was in storage from like 2008 to 2011 while I was back in Japan for the second time. Still got it. Been parting out pieces and gonna get rid of it soon. Driving a new car. Man, there is some crazy memories. That used to be a little convenience store. And when I lived on base, just me and Natalie, we lived right down here. I don't know, probably a mile down there. And when she was brand new, like young, you know, I think she was getting beard pubes in my mouth. I moved to Japan the second time. I went to Japan the second time when she was 2. But I used to like throw her in the little red wagon, which I still have in the garage. Throw her in the little red wagon. We'd come up here and get ice cream and sodas and snacks and stuff. And now it's I got wrecked during the hurricane. Everything on this base got wrecked in Hurricane Michael in 2018, October of 2018. Hopefully they're gonna turn it back into a another store again, because this is base housing right over there. Fuck around and step on a rusty nail. Have to go to the ER to finish off my day. Yeah, I got a lot of memories. Lived on base, hung out, did I don't know, car stuff. What is that? I see something running. A deer. If I can't see him. There he is. It's gonna be the way I filmed it with potato, even though this is iPhone 16 Pro. Because we're zoomed in. This shit's scary. I'm afraid of the dark. And it's dark, and where the truck is, I think there's 3 cemeteries on this base. Where the truck is, right across the little street from it, is a cemetery. So it's kind of creepy. Walk out here. I mean, obviously there's a good moon, good street lights, and of course I got a flashlight. But the road that the truck is on is kind of dark and scary. Yeah, lots of memories of living here on base, having a good old time. Not all the memories are good. Some of them are shit. Some of them are amazing. Remember going to a friend's house, just getting completely inappropriately drunk, doing stupid stuff. Just all kinds of good people that I used to hang out with and all that stuff. And then, you know, everybody in the military moves around. You don't hardly talk to them anymore. I don't remember what this video was about. Just trying to find the noise that my truck was making. Now here we are, I don't know, 2 hours later, walking, ranting about random shit, worrying about deer and armadillos and all kinds of weird shit. I hear weird noises. Hey, look at all the RVs stored over there. Can you see them? It's shaky. What's that old sign say? Let's see what this thing says. What did you used to say? Construction. Traffic. See that sign that says Auto Hobby Shop? If you've never heard of that, and I've only talked about that in like maybe like 2 or 3 videos. Even though there's a bunch of videos, like older videos on my channel of auto hobby shop stuff. That's like sometimes they call it like the auto skill center. So basically, like there's a bunch of lifts and tire changing equipment, welding stuff. There used to be a paint booth when the other one was open before the hurricane tore it down. Basically, you just go in there and pay. I don't know. When I used to go, years ago, like 15 years ago, I think it was like $3 or $4 an hour to use a lift. They have all the tools, and then they have usually like 2 or 3 people that work there that are retired military people, and obviously it's people that enjoy being a shade tree mechanic. So you can get tips and tricks from them. And I mean, there's actually situations where they would actually work on your car, and I think it was a pretty cheap rate. But after the hurricane, it moved to a little building, and it's like way out in the middle of the woods down there, back where the old golf course used to be. And I don't know, I think more and more people don't really work on their cars for fun anymore. I mean, there's a huge movement in people having trucks and doing all that. 'Cause back when I used to be really hard into working on my own car, doing all that stuff. I mean, I still am, but did car stuff all the time. The only car I had to drive was my 240. There weren't that many people into big lifted trucks. It was like kind of the opposite. They were into like lowriders, and hung out with a few of those guys in town. It's pretty good. And then just over time, I think the auto hobby shops, because it's the funding for it doesn't come from like normal money for the military. It comes from like non-appropriated funds. It's basically stuff that is kind of semi in the budget, kind of not in the budget. So the funds that pay the people that work there, that pay to keep pay for tools to be in there and all that kind of stuff, kind of sucks. Doesn't really keep the lights on that good. Another thing it does too is like if you're deployed, your spouse can take your vehicle there for oil changes that are pretty. I think it's actually free for a few of them, and just all kinds of amazing things. But it's people are getting out of the culture of working on their own vehicles, and car companies are making it where you can't. So it's awesome. I guess that comes full circle on the video, because the video started with me trying to figure out why my truck was making noise, and now it's ending with me talking about how things are full circle for working on your own vehicle. And just had a minor little detour of having to get stuck and walk a few miles in there, but part of the process.